What's up, Met fans? Welcome back to Talking Mets and Rob. How is everybody doing? Before I get started talking about Rafael Devers to the Mets and two trade proposals that I think can get it done for the New York Mets to get Rafael Devers and put him at third base at Citi Field. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit on that like button. If you enjoy my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. All right, guys, so we know how good Rafael Devers is. He's an all-star, superstar, young at 26 years old. And guess what? Chaim Bloom and the Boston Red Sox are having problems in negotiations to try to lock up on a long-term extension with Rafael Devers. And that is not shocking because if you know anything about Chaim Bloom and the Tampa Bay Rays, he is one to trade young superstars with big aspirations when it came to salary and getting a long-term extension. So what does he do? He trades those guys. And that's what I think he's going to do with Rafael Devers. I don't think he's going to pony up the money to sign Rafael Devers to a long-term extension and stick around with the Boston Red Sox. They did it with Mookie Betts, and I believe they're going to do it with Rafael Devers. So with our New York Mets, who I think are just going to sign Brandon Nimmo, not bring a big bat into this lineup. So the next best thing for our New York Mets is the trade market. And Rafael Devers is the perfect choice, the perfect match for the Mets, throwing him at third base and will be that protection and that power bat behind Pete Alonso. And we all know Rafael Devers is an all-star. So what will it take to get Rafael Devers? Two different trade proposals. The first one looks like this. Obviously, the Mets will get Rafael Devers, and the Red Sox will receive Brett Baty. Obviously, the number 2 prospect in the Mets system can play third base, so that's an easy swap, considering the fact that the Red Sox are basically in rebuilding mode. They had a really bad season last year, and you expect them to get younger and get cheaper. Chaim Bloom loves cheaper talent, and prospects are the way to go when it comes to Chaim Bloom. And Brett Baty is not a scrub. He's a guy that can easily fill right into third base and possibly be a big part of that lineup going forward. The next guy is Blade Tidwell, right-handed pitcher, the number 8 Mets prospect in the Mets system. His estimated time of arrival is 2025. And Alex Ramirez, the outfielder for the New York Mets, the number 10 prospect, ETA is 2024. That is trade proposal number 1. So the Mets will get Rafael Devers, and the Red Sox will get Brett Baty, Blade Tidwell, and Alex Ramirez. So they'll get their third baseman of the future, they'll get their outfielder of the future, and the possibility of a good arm in the rotation in the next couple of years. The Red Sox, this is a pretty good deal for the Red Sox. I don't want to give up Brett Baty, but what are you going to do with Brett Baty once you get Rafael Devers? Alex Ramirez, I believe, is going to be a star in this league, and I think it can only help the outfield of the Boston Red Sox. I think this is a pretty strong deal the Mets can put forward to offer the Boston Red Sox for Rafael Devers, and that is trade proposal number 1. I think that can get it done, but we can look at trade proposal number 2 to see what else the Mets could do if the Red Sox don't like trade proposal 1. What can they do with trade proposal number 2? And it looks like this. Mets get Rafael Devers, Brett Baty, number 2 prospect, Ronnie Mauricio, number 6 on the Mets prospect ETA of 2023. He should be up with the Mets this year, but because he has no spot available on this team, you might as well trade him now when his value is high. And Jose Butto, we saw very, very slightly, who had a very bad start for the Mets. Didn't last more than an inning. But I think Jose Butto can be a good arm in the bullpen or possibly a back end of the rotation type of starter. Number 20 prospects in the Mets prospect list. Why Ronnie Mauricio? Well, obviously Xander Bogaerts is probably on his way out of Boston. He's probably going to sign elsewhere as a free agent. So the Mets can trade Baty and Mauricio. Baty can play third base for the Red Sox. Mauricio could play shortstop for the Red Sox. And you know what? The Mets don't have to see the Red Sox many times a year, if at all. Let them beat up the Yankees. And I do think Ronnie Mauricio and Brett Baty and Jose Butto is probably a better deal that the Red Sox could actually take it. I think Chaim Bloom would take this deal. I like trade proposal 2 more than I like trade proposal 1. So the Mets get Rafael Devers, Brett Brady, number 2 prospect, Ronnie Mauricio, number 6 prospect. So the Red Sox will have their third baseman and shortstop of the future. They can stick in the lineup right away. And Jose Butto could be a possibility in 2023, but he probably still needs a little bit more seasoning in the minors. But the Red Sox know that he can have a really good arm, could be back into the rotation or a bullpen arm. So that is trade proposal number 2 to get Rafael Devers to Queens and playing third base at Citi Field. So those are your 2 trade proposals. Trade proposal 1 that looks like this one more time. Rafael Devers to the Mets. Beatty, Tidwell, Ramirez, number 2, number 8, and number 10 prospect in the Mets prospect list. And trade proposal number 2 that we just saw that looks like this. Devers to the Mets. Beatty, Mauricio, Butto are the 3 going to the Red Sox, number 2, number 6, and number 20. But as you can see, Brett Beatty and Ronnie Mauricio can fit in right away in the Boston Red Sox lineup, and they have their third baseman and shortstop of the future. Those are your 2 trade proposals that I propose the Mets can use to get Rafael Devers and take him away from the Boston Red Sox, who are going through a tough negotiation with Rafael Devers. And according to sources, they are far apart on a deal. So the Mets can take advantage of that, get that 26-year-old and Rafael Devers, put him at third base at Citi Field, and put him right in the lineup with Pete Alonso to protect him. And that will be the power bet this team desperately needs. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Trade proposal number 1 or trade proposal number 2, or come up with your own trade proposal. If you don't like this deal, come up with your own and let me know in the comments, guys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Once again, guys, don't forget, if you like this, hit on this like button. If you enjoy my content, want to see more, want to get notified when I post my videos and when I go live, you guys know what to do. Hit on that subscribe button, everybody. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of trade proposal number 1 and trade proposal number 2 for Rafael Devers coming to the New York Mets. Once again, guys, thank you for watching. And as always, Met fans, let's go Mets.